Hi, Pisces. Welcome back to Lee's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh. I did not forget about you. I just had to take a moment, okay? What is the verse to say? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Let's go ahead and get started. So what we're going to do, we are going to read New Love today. We're going to see what's going on with you and your soulmate, okay? All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second. Okay. These two spirits. Okay. Okay. For the person. Okay, here we go. So, excuse me. The overall energy for this week's reading is the Eight of Pentacles. So this is talking about work. I feel like you may have been doing work on yourself to prepare for this connection. This could also represent your person doing the same thing. Underneath this is the Two of Wands. So this is Spirit saying you have a choice, right? You may be at a distance from your person, or the twin, but there's gonna have to be a choice made between these two people. This is also talking about, you trying to decide, some of you, where to be geographically, because remember I told you there's always a globe that the person is looking at. It's just you have to decide what is best for you in this situation, okay? Underneath this is the Justice card. Again, here we are talking about, the balance that's going to come about as a consequence of your choices. And when I say consequence, consequence is not always a bad thing. It's not always a negative thing. I feel like some people in this connection are going to reap positive benefits from what has happened, and then other people who we're not going to talk about are going to reap negative benefits. Okay. Then underneath this is the Six of Swords. So I feel like you are pushing on, moving forward as best as you can, and you are trying to follow your intuition. Okay. There may be some secrets you've got going on, or you could just be looking very mysterious to your choices, very mysterious to your twin, and very, very mysterious to the soulmate. All right. But this is a destined connection. All of these things that are playing out the way that they're playing out are supposed to play out that way, because at the end of the day, with the sun, this is about you coming together with your soulmate and having happiness. Okay, so we're going to start out by clarifying this Eight of Pentacles. Let's go ahead and do that. Eight of Pentacles, please. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, here we go. So for you, this situation is about you learning boundaries, okay, after what has happened, not only with the twin, but other people in your past when it comes to your relationships, about you, just setting your ideas about what is acceptable and what is not acceptable, to you from other people. All right. When it comes to your person, they are doing research on this connection. We are talking about the soulmate. I am not talking about the twin. They are trying to learn more about this connection, trying to inform themselves, because as I've told you in the past, you are very important to this person. Okay. They see you as, their other person, the person they're supposed to be with. And I feel like with the knowledge card, they, what is it? Forewarned is forearmed, but I'm not looking at it as in a situation where they feel like they need to warn themselves of something negative. It's just they're trying to understand as much about this connection as possible. Okay. So we've got the hiding the truth card here. This, I feel like, does talk about your soulmate, because right now, for those of you who don't know who this person is, they are hiding the truth. And it's because they are waiting for the time to be right for them to come forward, because the truth is that the two of you are soulmates. You're deeply in love. You're going to be like two peas in a pod. And for some of you, this, development may happen in the springtime, which is around the corner. It's not that far away. Okay. All right, like I said, use this time wisely, Pisces, to get yourself ready for this person if you're wanting to be in this relationship, okay? Because some of you have quite a bit of work to do. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's about you being the best Pisces you can be. So when you stand in front of this person, you can be proud. You can stand with a sense of pride. You can be that empress or that emperor, okay? All right, so when it comes to you this week, we got 3 cards that fell. We have the 6 of Wands, we have the King and the Queen of Wands here. So fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This, I feel like, is talking about passion. This is what you're wanting. You're ready to have success when it comes to love. You're ready to come together as a couple with your person, okay? For some of you, you may have already come together. The fact that this felt like this, because 3 cards fell, and I was asking Spirit, I said, do you want the other 2 that fell? And they told me yes. So this is about success, recognition, dream lover coming into your life, okay? And I feel like, that's what Spirit is saying. For a lot of you, the time might be very near. Let's go ahead and clarify. Okay, so when it comes to your person, they are currently going through a spiritual awakening. They could be going through a dark night of the soul at this point. When it comes to you, you are being guided by Spirit. You have you may be seeing feathers. It's just Spirit is helping you to step through this situation. So you just gotta, like I said, take your hands off the wheel and let Spirit deal with the comings and goings, the ins and outs of this connection. Okay. Then we also have the dragonfly here. Some of you may be seeing dragonflies. This could be significant. It is talking about lighthearted and, being lighthearted about this situation and adapting to what is happening. Okay. There may be some things you may be finding out, changes you may be making. This can talk about things coming to light and you healing. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your person, we've got them showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like this is, this person saying that, this is somebody very stable, very grounded. They are about their coin. This is somebody who is not financially in a bind. They have their money together, all their ducks in a row. And with this Queen of Pentacles, I feel like this is how they see you. They see you as, the be all and end all for them. Okay, let's clarify. Pentacles. Okay, so you are showing up as detached, which is good because you're pulling back, you're focusing on yourself, you're doing what it is you need to do. You are not trying to sway this one way or the other, or if you're not doing this, this is what Spirit is recommending that you do while you work on yourself until the time, is ready for you and your person to come together. When it comes to your person, like I told you, they're very independent. This person is a boss. They're also very balanced, or they will be when the 2 of you come together. Okay, if they've got any issues that they need to work out, that could be what is holding this connection up as well. Okay, because this person has the potential to be your life partner. Okay, but they've got to be right too. Just like Spirit's not going to let you go into anything, half-assed. It's the same thing for this person. They got to get themselves together too. Okay, so when it comes to the energy between the both of you, we have the 9 of Cups and the Parish card. This is Scorpio energy. I feel like this is Spirit saying the both of you are going through a transformation where your lives are going to change for the better. You are going to get your wish fulfillment with this 9 of Cups. Let's clarify. Okay, so we have the abandonment wounds card showing up here for your side. So this is talking about, a fear of being left. There's a possibility of codependency and inability to trust and overgiving to keep the masculine from leaving. These are issues that need to be dealt with, Pisces, okay? For some of you, you have until spring. So, do the work on yourself that you need to do, like I said, so you can stand in your power. Then we've got the stalemate card. This is talking about stuck or stagnant, no growth or development. You know who this is. So we just going to leave it alone. I ain't going to even say nothing else about it. Okay. Person is still where they were when we talked about them the last time. Okay. So your new person is working on their optimism, knowing that they can do this, that they can step into this connection with you, that it can be successful. Because remember, they're coming from a situation where things were not, you know, kosher or copacetic either. Okay. All right. So this is about both of you learning healthier choices. So it's self-love, self-care, being happier, focusing on love and light and life. Focusing on the things that light you up in all of your areas. Okay. Yeah. And both of you learning intimacy. Okay. And we're not talking about sexual intimacy. Just because you see some lingerie on here, that's not what Spirit is talking about. They're talking about, as you hear people say, into me see. Okay. You opening yourself up and allowing yourself to be vulnerable and be authentic to this person and vice versa. All right. And it's very hard to do. It's very scary to do, especially if you've been in relationships where when you tried to do that, when you tried to give somebody a peek, and they shut you down or made you feel bad or made you second guess yourself, especially if it's happened multiple times. And I feel like for a lot of you, that's what's happened. So this is about you picking up the pieces, putting yourself back together and knowing that, you know, you are the shit. Okay. And that the right person is going to recognize that, and they're going to make you feel like you are and make you want to open up and let them see what's inside. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the outcome, we've got the Hierophant, higher level of commitment. This is Taurus energy. So this person, like I told you, this is a connection, a relationship that's going to be built on intention. This person has every intention of wifing or husbanding you up, has every intention of this connection becoming a committed one, whether there is marriage and paperwork involved or not. Okay. Because you know what they say at the end of the day, it's just a piece of paper. So if that's not what you want, this person is still wanting and willing to go all the way with you. And we saw this earlier with the life partner card, right? Let's clarify. Okay, yeah, this person wants first and foremost teamwork, because I feel like they didn't get that from their people in the past. Okay, collaboration, working together, building a relationship, building an amazing relationship, because that's why, remember I told you this Eight of Pentacles can refer to either one of you, the both of you. Okay. Then we have for you, this is about you stepping into your confidence, putting on your superhero outfit, knowing you, like I said, you the shit. It don't matter. Don't matter where you are. I don't care who you standing next to. I don't care who you standing next to. You the damn shit. Okay? Or if you see somebody that's attractive, you know what I do? I say, you know what? That person is really attractive. I said, but so am I. That's what I always say. But so am I too. Okay? Because it's about you recognizing it, because if you want other people to recognize it, you're going to have to recognize it too. Okay? All right. Let's clarify some more. So look, passionate romance. Yes, baby. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay? Like I said, rip each other's clothes off, go at it, get it. That's what I'm saying. Okay? To me, there's no other way. There's no other way but this. Okay? So the two of you are going to love being in each other's arms and kissing each other. Okay? I told you, get a room. That's what I hear in my head. Spirit cracks me up. Spirit's like, get a room. Okay, so this is the type of stuff you want. That's why I tell you, we got to be on our P's and Q's, because it's going to be people that don't like that, because, oh, you happy. Oh, God, how dare you be happy, Pisces. We got to try to fuck it up, right? So we know who one of those people are, right? They're going to remain nameless, but I'm going to show you the card so you remember who the hell I'm talking about. Okay, so now we're going to get some messages from Spirit, see what else they want to tell you. I'm gonna give you a few more cards because I was late on your reading. Okay, so we've got mastery. Spirit is telling you that you have learned the spiritual lesson when it comes to this connection, and that is why you're being rewarded. We have play hard. It says find the time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. This is about you making time, not only for your person, but making time for yourself. Remember, what did we just talk about? Healthier choices, right? So this is about you, like I said, putting those equal number of eggs in each basket and having time, making time, because people try to make you feel like when you need, especially in the States, when you need some time off, if you're tired of you this or you that, you're not grinding hard enough. All that, there's just the whole word grind. It just makes me tired just listening to all of it. So you can amass a fortune and not work like a dog. Let's really talk about that. You don't have to go out here and kill yourself. And I'm telling you, you're not gonna want to when this person comes in, because y'all gonna be hugging and kissing and loving, okay? And you're gonna have to figure out how to make space for this person, because if you want this relationship to work and they want it to work, you got to learn how to play with each other. You have to learn how to take time, because remember I told you your person is a boss. They showing up as Queen of Pentacles, so they're gonna have to learn how to put the damn coins down too, and the two of you go off and have your time together. Okay, look, there's the passion card showing up again. Okay, so Spirit is telling you try something you've never done before. This is just about you. This is an era of your life now where it's about you learning how to, have fun, just how to have fun, even with your career. Because a lot of y'all are stepping out of these dead end jobs and stepping into the careers and becoming, the career wise, the person you were always meant to be, or, stepping into your true mission. And it's about you having fun. Spirit telling you you can have fun in every area of your life and not just your love life, or just when you take time off to play. Okay. Because like I said, like for me, this is playing. I'm playing the read cards with y'all. I mean, I'm not saying it like that, like I don't take it seriously, because of course I do. But I never feel like I'm working. I don't ever feel like that. I told you, Spirit has to force me to stop this. That's how I know that this is my passion. You got to ask yourself this question: is what I want to do, if nobody paid me, would I still do it? Okay? And then your answer to that, that's going to get you one step further into whatever it is you need to be doing career wise. Okay. All right. So we've got this go slow card. Okay. So Spirit is saying take the time to get to know each other, but I'm just going to be honest with you. It's going to be kind of difficult for you to go slow when you got all of this going on here. So just do the best you can, Pisces. That's all you can do at the end of the day. Okay. All right. And then we have fate. Spirit is telling you this is a destined partnership. So you are supposed to end up with this person. You were never supposed to be with that other person who I didn't even say their name. I don't even think I said their name during this reading. Aren't you proud of me? Okay. Then we have denial. So it's saying detach with love to clearly see the truth. This is what you need to do when it comes time for you to make that decision. You got to make with that Two of Wands. Okay. And then the last card is showing up a second time, awakening. It says someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. I feel like you both are, because the card showed up on your person's side over here. And then this one is showing up and I feel like it's for you. Okay. All right. So let's get some love messages. Let's see what your person wants to tell you. No old love. We talking about new love only. Okay, hello. Says no one understands me but you. So like I said, it's going to be a thing where that's what it's all going to be about. Like I said, you and this person will have all these conversations. You'll find out all these things about each other, find out how many things you have in common with each other. Okay. Then we've got, will you leave me like the others? This person has, what is it? Insecurities just like anybody else. Because remember, they've been through it just like you have. Okay. Then we have, you'd never let me be free, will you? I've always loved you. So this person is telling you that they've always loved you. From the first time they set eyes on you, they loved you. Okay. All right. Let's get some more. We have, you are truly my dream come true. Ooh. Then we have, our union is inevitable, and which is true because it's fated. Okay. Then we have, I dream of you most nights. In the end, this will all be worth it. Okay. So when it gets hard, when you're tired of waiting, that's why I tell you, just put the focus on yourself. Just try to keep bringing it back to yourself. This person wants to be with you forever. Okay. We get some other ones. Get one more and then we'll get some oracle cards before you go. Okay. This person says, yes, they do want to be with you. And then we've got, they see their future when they look into your eyes. So like I said, there is no one else. All right. If this person has, I feel like they have a lot of options, but those options don't mean anything to them. Once they saw you, that was it. Okay. All right. let's get this Romance Angel Oracle card before I let you go. Is this one? All right, so we have keep an open mind. It says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So I told you this. 9 times out of 10, this person is not going to be the same race as you. I told y'all my story, right? Told y'all my story about how I was mad because I wanted a black man and I didn't. That's not what I got. But I'm happy with what I got. Now that I've seen what it is or who it is, let me say who it is. Let me not say what it is because that don't sound right. When I've seen, okay, what race the person is, I'm happy. I'm happy. And the person is very nice looking, so I'm good. Okay, then we've got release your ex, Pisces. Okay, that might be what, those abandonment issues, abandonment wounds you're looking at. Spirit is saying the time has come to clear your energy because you can't be inviting nobody new in if you still got the old in there. Okay? All right. Pisces, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Pisces.